Hey everyone, this is Yandere Stories here. So before I start, I want to say that in this episode, Hachi won't be voicing the main Yandere female, unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, which hopefully she will get better soon. Instead, we have a new voice actor. Her name is Anodyne. So I hope you guys embrace her voice acting skills. And that's before. Please look at her stuff, social media stuff, which should be in the description below or in the end credits. Just so if you guys want to check her stuff out. Anyways, before the video starts, I just want to say that all of the stories that I tell are fictional and do not portray any events that happened in real life. Because, that's kind of obscene if it did. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah. What happened? That was the first question I asked when I woke from what I believed was just a simple nightmare. But unfortunately, this nightmare wasn't a work of fiction. It was my current reality. A reality in which I had no control over. What am I going to do now? Someone, please.
You can't get away from me, baby. I own you.
Previously on Yandere Stories.
Is it alright if I come over? Oh, that's okay. I'm already here in front of your room.
I can't live without you. You're the only reason why I even try to keep on living.
So, you're finally awake. I've been waiting for you for a while now. I couldn't wait until you woke up, so I took it upon myself to do what was necessary to keep us bound forever.
After realizing what had happened, I tried to yell for help as I struggled to get unchained from this bed. I looked around and came to a realization that I was in her basement. If anything, my yelling was just futile and meaningless at this point.
You can't escape. I made sure of that.
Why the hell are you doing this? What happened to you? What happened to that innocent smile on your face?
You asked why? Well, let me tell you a story. A long time ago, there was this young prince. He was so kind to everyone he met, even kinder to those who were different. Although, because of her being different, she was always tortured by demons. These demons would find enjoyment by ripping off her nails every time she painted them. They would dump garbage on her if she didn't do what they said. She was in hell. So one day she decided to run away as far as she could from the castle. Unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. The demons eventually caught her in a corner. She cried and pleaded the demons to have mercy on her, but all they did was laugh as she begged. Right at the moment of her death, she heard an angelic voice calling out from afar.
Let go of her, you fiends!
It was the prince. He came to rescue her. Gradually, one by one, he slayed the demons and grabbed her hand so he could lead her to safety. It was at that moment when she realized that she had to do whatever she could to always be with him. The end. I love that story, just as much as I love you.
I don't get it. What does the story have to do with anything?
Oh, well, I guess you did lose your memory after that incident. I'm not surprised, really.
What incident?
Well, I guess there's no point in keeping my darling in the dark. After all, it was you who rescued me from those demons.
What?
Well, you know those demons I mentioned in the story?
What about them?
Those so-called demons were my parents.
Your Then that means...
Yes. I will never forget how my prince saved me from those demons. It was at that moment that I fell in love.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but then suddenly my head started to ache with pain. A pain so excruciating that my memories of that day gradually came back to me. It was a memory I wanted to forget. It was a moment that traumatized me for the rest of my life. So in order to restore my insanity, I guess my brain locked it away deep inside my consciousness. I remember that day. I remember. I saw you running from your parents. I couldn't just stand and watch, so I chased after you. I had no choice. I had no choice.
It's okay, baby. I'm here to love you and protect you after all.
No! You're insane! Let go of me!
What did you say? My prince would never call me insane. He would never say that to me!
Suddenly, I saw her walking away with anger in her eyes. She headed upstairs for some reason. I had to figure a way out of here. God only knows what would happen if I stayed here any longer. But then I heard her coming back. I tried to struggle my way out of the chains, but like my previous tries, it was futile. She then came back with a knife in one hand and a towel in the other. What are you gonna do with that?
My prince would never treat me this way.
Wait! Don't! She then started to carve deep into my arm with a knife. I couldn't make out what she was saying, considering that I was in so much pain.
Now, let me see. I know. How about property of Hachi? That should do it. That way, you will always be reminded of how lucky you are to have me.
Every carving on my skin felt like hell. The pain just kept on going and going as though it never ended. I cried and pleaded for help, but no one would come. What was I to do?
Now, settle down, baby.
Please. Please stop. I started sobbing with my throat shaking so vigorously.
Aw, baby. Don't cry. Your wife is here to protect you.
She then insisted on giving me a hug while I was chained up. As she hugged me, I then realized that this was my only chance to do something that could set me free from her clutches. I bit her in the neck as hard as I could. She screamed in agony as blood started to course out of her wound. She then suddenly started to run upstairs to what I assumed to go grab some sort of medical kit to cover up her wound. While she was doing that, I tried to struggle my way out of these chains. I could feel my right hand slowly becoming loose, but then she ran downstairs with another knife.
You are not him!
What are you talking about?
You took my prince away! You took my prince away!
Let me go, you psycho!
My prince would never do that. I have no choice then.
What? What are you planning on doing with that knife? Oh God. No.
Just die!
Suddenly I heard a big bang on the door and a man yelling. She then looked back at the police officer that had a gun aiming at her. She then looked back at me with a desperate look on her face.
It can't end like this!
She then ran towards me with a knife in order to stab me, but then suddenly... 3 shots. It only took 3 shots to take her down. After that, I fainted from shock and found myself laying down on a hospital bed. I wasn't sure what just happened. Was it all a dream? Was any of this for real? I just wanted to make Hachi happy. Why did it end up like this? There's no words to describe the horrors of what happened that day. What I had transcribed was just so crazy that it felt unreal. So, as I end the story of how I met a 7-feet girl named Hachi, would you believe the events of that day to be true? 'Cause I wouldn't. Everyone, before you guys leave, I just want to give you guys a big thank you for sticking through and watching my videos, even though they take like weeks or months to put out. This time, I actually put a whole lot of effort in this one, so it was not as lengthy as the other ones, or probably the same length, but has more content in it or more quality. It feels more premium quality because you gotta love that premium quality stuff because I just want to give you guys the best Yandere Stories episode ever. So here you go. This is part 2 of episode 7, like I promised I would do. Not in a week though. I even though I said I would, get it out in a week, but I actually didn't. So I'm sorry about that, baby. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was pretty gay. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video and look forward to episode 8. And I don't know. Well, if I'm gonna put a lot of effort, it's gonna take a little bit more. So hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned for episode 8 if that comes soon eventually. I don't know. Please don't kill me.